Hey you guys, and welcome to my channel. So I am so excited. You guys know that I love fall time. Just love everything about it. Like, it is by far my favorite season, and I am so happy that it is officially fall. This week was the first week of like official fall. I mean, I live in Florida, so it's not really fall here. It's still hot, but it was so exciting because it was actually like we had a little cold front here. Like, I was so surprised. It has been feeling so nice outside at nighttime. It's in like the low 70s, so it's absolutely beautiful. So it has gotten me in the mood so much. So for that, I am pulling out all of the fall look. So I am so excited. I have so many planned for you guys that you will probably be tired of fall looks by the time I'm done, but I am here for them. I am loving them. I actually did one yesterday and wore to work. It was kind of similar to this, but I had a green underneath my eyes, so it was just a little bit more of a pop. But I am loving orange shades here recently. I had mentioned that in another video that I had posted, but oh my goodness, I don't know why, but I'm so into them. So you guys will for sure see a bunch of fall looks. This look was super easy. I used just one palette. There's no shimmers, all matte. Like I said, super simple. I feel like anybody can achieve this look. As always, you guys know the drill. If you would like to see more videos, don't forget to hit the little subscribe button down below. And also, don't forget to hit the little post notification bell so you get notified every time I do upload one. So, if you guys want to see how I achieved my first makeup fall look of the season, then just keep watching. Starting off, I'm just going to prime my eyes with my Tarte Shape Tape Concealer. Next, going into my Tarte Clay Play palette, I'm just going to take this skin tone shade and just set that concealer that we just used, just so it's not sticky when we blend out our other eyeshadows. This look today, I'm going to be using the Jaclyn Hill Vault Collection with Morphe, and this is the Armed and Gorgeous palette. And first, I'm just going to put some tape on the outer corner of my eyes just to help make them look more open and awake. So starting off with our transition shade, I'm going in with a lighter orange shade just to give that nice little pop in our look, just so that the orange stands out with all the other shades that we are about to use. Next, going in with the lighter brown. This has a little bit of an orange undertone to it, which is why I'm going for it in kind of in between the transition look. So this is going right underneath that orange shade that we just used. Next, going in with the darker brown shade in the palette, I'm just putting this all in the center of the lid where we don't have shadow at right now. Next, going back in with the lighter brown shade in the palette, I'm just going to blend the two together just so that it is nice and seamless and we don't have that harsh line. Just I want everything to blend and look nice. So going back in with that orange shade earlier, I'm just going to take a fluffy brush and put that back in my crease just so we don't lose that shade because that is such a focal point in the look. Next, taking the yellow shade in the palette in a very precise and tiny brush, I'm focusing on that outer corner just to kind of give our eyes a nice little pop of color. And then I'm going to take a fluffy brush using the same shade and just kind of smoke it out just so it's not so harsh and it's nice and blended. So for liner, I'm going to be using my Wet n Wild Mega Liner in the shade Black. You guys know this is my all-time favorite, and I'm just creating a thin line on top just for our lashes to sit on. For mascara, I'm using my L'Oreal Voluminous Lash Paradise Mascara, which is my all-time favorite drugstore mascara. By far the best, hands down. So for lashes, I'm going to be using these Ardell Wispies. They're one of my favorites just to give a nice little add-on to your lashes, but not too dramatic. Like, they look a little bit more natural. So they are my favorite. So for primers, I'm going to be using my Wet n Wild Rose Primer Water, which is an all-time favorite for me right now. And then I'm also going to be using my Cover FX Blurring Primer, which you can tell I am almost out of it, but it is an all-time favorite for me. So for foundation, this is one of my favorites to use in the fall time, and it is the Nars Natural Radiant Longwear Foundation, and I am in the shade Fiji since I am self-tan, but this is one of my all-time favorite foundations to use at this time. I can't use it in the summer because of how oily I am. It does give me too much of a shine. But in the fall, when it starts to get cooler and I'm not sweating as much outside, it is one of my favorites. It just gives me this nice, beautiful, natural glow without making it look like I'm oily. So definitely a favorite for me in the fall time. For concealer, I'm going to be using the Tarte Shape Tape again because it is my ride or die and one of my favorite concealers. So I'm just going to put this underneath my eyes, down my nose, my forehead, and on top of my lip. Next, just taking my beauty sponge, I'm just going to blend this all into my skin. Going back into my Tarte Clay Play palette, I'm just going to take that skin tone shade again, and I'm just going to sit underneath my eyes with this. And then for powder, I'm going to be using the Coty's Air Spun Face Powder. It is one of my favorite drugstore powders, and I actually use my sponge with this because I feel like I can press it into my skin, and it gives me more of a flawless look without making a mess absolutely everywhere. Next, going back into my Tarte Clay Play palette, I'm just going to take this Ash Tone bronzer right here, and I'm just going to contour my cheeks with this and my nose. For bronzer today, I'm going to be using my Hoola Benifits bronzer, which is one of my all-time favorites when I am self-tan. I feel like it gives me the most beautiful bronzy shade to my skin. For blush, I'm going to be using the Anastasia blush palette, and this palette is the Radiant one, and I'm using more of a mauve tone blush, which I think is perfect for fall time because it's not too pink, it's not too bright, it's just absolutely perfect. So for my brows, I went ahead and did them off camera just because it's such a long process and I didn't want to make you guys sit through it, but I will list all those products down below that I used. So for underneath my eyes, I'm going back into our Jaclyn Hill palette, and I'm taking the lighter orange shade on a define brush, and I'm pressing that along my lower lash line to get that pop of orange under there. And then I'm going in with the more like brownish orange one, and on the same brush, I'm just kind of smoking it out just so it's not just a straight line. So for mascara, I'm using my L'Oreal Voluminous Lash Paradise again, and I'm just putting a small coat on my lower lashes. And then for highlight, I'm going in to one of my Anastasia highlighting palettes, and this is the Sun Dipped one. And I'm using more of that goldy champagne color, which are my favorites to go to when it comes to fall. I love golds and champagnes. They are just, perfect for that time. So I'm highlighting my cheekbones and underneath my brows. And then for lips today, I'm going to be using the Kylie Jenner Lip Kit, and this is in the shade Dolce K, and I'm using her lip pencil and her liquid lip. Alright you guys, so that is it for this video. I hope you enjoyed. I'm also going to be posting this on Instagram, so don't forget to go check it out over there and give it a like. And if you guys want to see more fall videos, don't forget to subscribe to my channel. And also go check out my Instagram and give it a follow because you guys will see anywhere from fall looks posted on my stories, on my feed, any kind of fall makeup looks, they will be posted on there. So you guys will definitely see it on Instagram probably first before you see it on here. So definitely go check that out. Don't forget to give this video a thumbs up if you liked it and if you want to see more fall videos. Also, let me know if you guys are going to be trying this look down below. I will see you guys in my next video. Bye!